What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Xbox Central. The news cycle is absolutely relentless, and we've got another packed show for you today, bringing you all the unmissable updates you need to stay ahead of the game. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into everything you need to know. First up, we're heading to Gamescom 2025 to see what Xbox has been cooking up. Then, we'll break down the massive wave of new game releases hitting Xbox this week. After that, we've got a jaw-dropping announcement about how Xbox gamers can snag some serious cash. And finally, we'll get into a review of a unique new title that's sure to spark some conversation. Stick around, you won't want to miss a second of this. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. Gamescom 2025, Xbox's grand showcase revealed. The gaming world is still buzzing from the electrifying reveals at Gamescom 2025, where Xbox dedicated 2 full days to showcasing an impressive lineup of upcoming titles. Moving away from the typical rapid-fire commercial streams, Xbox opted for extended deep dives, offering players comprehensive looks at games across various genres. This approach provided a much-needed extended glance at the future of Xbox gaming, ensuring that no detail was left unexamined. At the forefront of the presentations was a detailed look at Triangle Strategy, a tactical RPG that challenges players to navigate the fate of 3 warring kingdoms. The narrative follows protagonist Serenoa Wolfort and his companions as they embark on a perilous journey through a world embroiled in political conflict. The game promises a rich story, strategic turn-based combat, and an intricate character progression system designed to make every battle a captivating experience. For those seeking high-octane action, Deathloop was highlighted, emphasizing its fluid, acrobatic combat and challenging parkour elements. Set against the backdrop of a vibrant world, players are encouraged to forge their own playstyle through exploration and encounters, with the ultimate goal of righting wrongs and saving a kingdom. The game's intense soundtrack and responsive controls aim to immerse players in its unique world. Fans of classic storytelling were treated to an in-depth look at Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions, hailed as one of gaming's greatest narratives. Set in the medieval world of Ivalice, the game delves into a tale of ambition, betrayal, and honor, featuring fully voiced dialogue, enhanced graphics, and quality-of-life updates for improved accessibility. The strategic, turn-based combat and deep character customization were also emphasized, promising a fresh experience for both new and returning players. Adding a dose of mystery and adventure, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Order of the Giants DLC, was previewed, taking players to the ancient streets of Rome. This new story chapter challenges players to outwit a dangerous cult and solve intricate puzzles to uncover a dark legacy, promising a thrilling adventure filled with exploration and discovery. For a change of pace, Starsend Island offered a glimpse into a serene pastoral lifestyle. Players can immerse themselves in a tranquil coastal utopia, bonding with adorable animals, enjoying fishing, and exploring a mystical forest, providing a peaceful escape from the everyday. The aviation simulation genre was represented by a game that allows players to launch their aviation careers anywhere in the world. The focus is on gaining experience, building reputation, and completing certifications to engage in authentic aviation activities, from medevac to becoming an airline passenger transport pilot, offering a truly global adventure. Fans of strategy and management games were excited by the reveal of Tropico 7, which builds upon the series' iconic formula with new features like a council system for negotiating with faction leaders and a terraforming tool to shape the island landscape. The promise of more opinions and more chaos means El President will have his work cut out for him. Superhero enthusiasts got a look at Invincible Vs, a brutal 3v3 tag fighting game set in the Invincible universe. The game emphasizes bone-breaking combos, smart defensive tactics, and vicious super moves, offering a cinematic story mode and competitive multiplayer. The definitive ninja action franchise returned with Ninja Gaiden 4, promising a high-octane blend of style and no-holds-barred combat, a return to the intense, high-speed gameplay that defined the series. Outbound presented a vision of freedom as a destination, where players transform a camper van into a dream mobile home for a road trip of their own design in a vibrant, utopian near future. Bloomwalker showcased a world where the protagonist's footsteps bring life back, with players exploring, cleansing landscapes, and bonding with spirit companions. Balin's Quest introduced a humble fisherman NPC turned unlikely adventurer, armed with only his rod, who must step into a world in peril. Bistro featured a young chef taking over a restaurant and foraging for ingredients while serving brave adventurers, highlighting that preserving peace starts in the kitchen. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade was showcased as an enhanced version for PlayStation 5, including the FF7R episode intermission featuring Yuffie. Freestyle Football 2 highlighted unique character skills and tactical depth in intense 5v5 online battles. World of Warcraft Midnight teased a new chapter continuing the epic tale, offering players the freedom to create a home. Chronos, The New Dawn, introduced a new breed of survival horror, where players fight merging creatures and jump back in time to harvest souls. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, revealed a covert mission in Avalon during 2035, featuring an innovative co-op campaign across diverse environments. Kill the Brickman presented a turn-based roguelike brickbreaker inspired by retro arcade madness, with customizable loadouts. Wildekin showed an online multiplayer adventure where players survive a perilous wilderness, construct towns, and befriend lost Wildekin. At Fate's End featured an action-adventure where players wield the god sword Isis, solve puzzles, and face estranged siblings in emotional duels. Batman, The Shadow of Gotham, detailed the origins of Batman, his training with the League of Shadows, and confrontations with his rogues gallery. Jurassic World Evolution 3 put players in control of building and running a Jurassic World, synthesizing, breeding, and nurturing prehistoric species. Hollow Knight, Silksong was presented as the epic sequel to Hollow Knight, with players adventuring as Hornet through a kingdom ruled by Silk and Song. Gildan Mist introduced a world where fallen deities' blood has created a corrosive force, with players resurrecting heroes to mend the shattered web of fate. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection celebrated the franchise's origins with iconic arcade classics and interactive documentary features. Justine offered a part action, part roguelite experience in a twisted hotel taken over by serial killers, with trippy anime-style visuals. Overwatch 2 teased Season 18 with a Stadium Evolution, a new aquatic support hero, and a PvP refresh. Arcadia presented an adventure where agents uncover the source of devastating rifts threatening humanity, leading to a colony engulfed in factional war. Shimizu Hinako's Foggy Town showcased a teenager navigating a fog-transformed town, solving puzzles, and battling horrifying entities. Valor Mortis featured players embodying a resurrected soldier navigating a plague-ridden Europe, mastering combat, and channeling supernatural powers. Age of Empires IV, Dynasties of the East, introduced 4 variant civilizations and a new single-player game mode. High on Life 2 promised a return to the galaxy with alien misfits to blow up an evil pharmaceutical conglomerate. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater detailed Naked Snake's mission in the Soviet Union and his confrontation with his mentor. The community's reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with many expressing excitement for the sheer volume and variety of games revealed. Analysts are particularly keen on the strategic depth promised by titles like Triangle Strategy and the innovative gameplay loops in Ninja Gaiden 4. The extended previews have set a high bar for anticipation, with fans dissecting every detail shared during the 2-day event. But that's just the beginning of our dive into the gaming universe. Prepare for an even more immediate update as we shift gears to the games launching right on your doorstep this very week. Next up, we're breaking down the massive wave of new game releases hitting Xbox this week. This week on Xbox, a flood of new releases. As Gamescom 2025 fades into memory, the gaming world is immediately treated to a fresh wave of titles hitting Xbox platforms. From August 25th to August 31st, over 30 new games are set to release, offering a diverse range of experiences for every type of gamer. This week is particularly notable for the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong, which is confirmed to launch on September 4th, just days after this release window. While Silksong is the big headline for many, this week's releases provide plenty of immediate content to dive into. Headlining the releases is Gears of War Reloaded, a remaster of the original classic, launching on August 26th. After a successful multiplayer beta earlier this year, the remaster promises to bring the iconic gameplay of the Xbox 360 era to modern consoles with enhanced performance and visuals. The prospect of replaying the original campaign and experiencing its gripping multiplayer modes is a significant draw for longtime fans and a perfect introduction for newcomers. The fact that it's also releasing on PlayStation consoles has sparked some discussion within the community, but for Xbox players, it's a welcome return to a beloved franchise. Beyond the major remasters, the week is packed with a variety of indie gems and anticipated sequels. Players can look forward to Triangle Strategy, a deep tactical RPG that challenges players with complex decision-making and strategic combat, focusing on the fate of warring kingdoms and the choices of protagonist Serenoa Wolffort. The game's intricate narrative and challenging gameplay loop have already generated significant buzz. Deathloop also makes an appearance, lauded for its fluid combat and unique time loop mechanic. The game's stylish presentation and emphasis on player freedom in approaching its objectives have earned it critical acclaim, and its availability this week is a major treat. Fans of narrative-driven adventures will be excited for the release of Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions, a critically acclaimed title known for its compelling story, deep strategic combat, and expansive world. The enhanced version promises improved graphics, voiced dialogue, and quality-of-life updates, making it more accessible than ever. For those craving a dose of adventure with a touch of mystery, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Order of the Giants DLC, offers a new chapter in the iconic archaeologist saga, set in ancient Rome. On the more relaxed side, Starsend Island provides a serene escape with its pastoral lifestyle simulation, focusing on bonding with animals and enjoying island life. Aspiring pilots can look forward to a new aviation simulation game that allows for global career progression, from medevac missions to becoming an airline pilot. Strategy enthusiasts will find Tropico 7 appealing with its new council system and terraforming features, offering players more ways to manage their island nation. The superhero genre is represented by Invincible Vs, a fast-paced 3v3 tag fighting game that brings the brutal action of the comic series to life. Action fans can get their fix with Ninja Gaiden 4, promising a return to the series' signature high-speed combat. Outbound offers a unique road trip experience in a near-future setting, while Bloomwalker introduces a journey of healing and renewal with spirit companions. Balin's Quest presents an unlikely hero's journey, and Bistro combines culinary skills with adventure. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, with its Yuffie-centric DLC, is a major highlight for JRPG fans. Freestyle Football 2 brings tactical 5v5 online football action, and World of Warcraft Midnight teases the next chapter in its epic saga with new player housing features. Survival horror fans have Chronos, the new dawn to look forward to, alongside the narrative-driven Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 with its co-op campaign. Indie titles like Kill the Brickman, a roguelike brick breaker, and Wildekin, a wilderness survival adventure, add further variety. At Fate's End offers an emotional action-adventure, while Batman, The Shadow of Gotham, explores the origins of the Dark Knight. Jurassic World Evolution 3 invites players to build and manage their own dinosaur park. Hollow Knight Silksong is the most anticipated indie release, followed by the mythological adventure Gildan Mist and the classic fighting game collection Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Justine offers a unique blend of action and roguelite elements, and Overwatch 2 gears up for Season 18 with new content. Arcadia presents a sci-fi adventure with factional warfare. Shimizu Hinako's Foggy Town dives into psychological horror, and Valor Mortis offers an alternate history combat experience. Age of Empires IV, Dynasties of the East, expands the beloved RTS series, while High on Life 2 promises more intergalactic action. Finally, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater continues the legacy of stealth action. Audience impact. The sheer volume of releases this week has generated significant excitement across social media. Players are particularly thrilled about the Gears of War Reloaded remaster, with many sharing nostalgic memories and anticipation for the enhanced experience. The diverse indie offerings have also garnered attention, with many highlighting the unique gameplay concepts. With so many new games hitting the digital shelves, it's easy to get lost in the excitement. But what if we told you there's a way to get rewarded simply for being a part of the Xbox ecosystem? Next, we've got a jaw-dropping announcement about how Xbox gamers can snag some serious cash. Microsoft's generous giveaway, Claim Your Share of Millions. In a move that has sent ripples of excitement through the gaming community, Microsoft is currently running an unprecedented giveaway, offering Xbox gamers the chance to claim hundreds and potentially millions in cash prizes. This isn't a drill. Microsoft Rewards is literally dishing out a staggering $100 million to a single lucky winner, with an additional $1 million prize pool designated for numerous other participants. For those in the United Kingdom, these amounts translate to approximately £741,440 for the grand prize and a share of a £1 million pool for other winners. The entry process is remarkably straightforward, designed to be accessible to virtually anyone with a Microsoft account. The primary requirement is simply to log into your Microsoft account and navigate to the Microsoft Rewards page to submit your entry. This initial step alone places you in contention for the grand prize. However, Microsoft has built in a system to maximize your chances to win more instant cash prizes, which, while potentially lucrative, comes with a rather mundane requirement: using the Bing search engine. Each time you perform a search on Bing while logged into your Microsoft account, you earn an additional entry into the competition. This means that by consistently using Bing for your daily searches over the nearly 2-month duration of the giveaway, concluding on October 17th, players could accumulate a substantial number of entries. For instance, using Bing daily could yield around 50 entries by the competition's end. The question then becomes whether the potential reward justifies the commitment to using Bing for an extended period, a personal calculation that many are already debating. The giveaway is part of Microsoft's ongoing efforts to bolster engagement with its rewards program, which incentivizes users for various activities, including searching, shopping, and playing games. By tying a massive cash prize to these actions, Microsoft aims to drive significant user activity and potentially increase the adoption and usage of its services, particularly Bing, which has historically trailed behind competitors like Google in search volume. The community's reaction has been a mix of enthusiastic participation and wry commentary on the Bing requirement. Many players are enthusiastically entering, seeing the giveaway as a fun opportunity with a potentially life-changing payout. Others are humorously debating the trade-off between engaging with Bing for extended periods and the allure of $1 million. Discussions on gaming forums and social media platforms are rife with strategies for maximizing entries and jokes about the sheer volume of searches required. This massive giveaway is a bold marketing strategy by Microsoft, aiming to capture significant attention and user engagement. It highlights the increasing competition in the digital services space and the lengths companies will go to capture market share. Whether the incentive of free money will convert users to habitual Bing searchers remains to be seen, but for now, the prospect of winning big is certainly drawing a crowd. Audience impact. Social media is abuzz with users sharing their entry confirmations and discussing strategies for maximizing their chances. Many are expressing excitement about the potential winnings, while others are making lighthearted jokes about their newfound dedication to using Bing. The giveaway has undeniably become a major talking point within the Xbox community. While the chance to win big is certainly exciting, let's shift our focus back to the games themselves. Sometimes, the most engaging experiences come in the most unexpected packages. And finally, we'll get into a review of a unique new title that's sure to spark some conversation. To Farmlands, a cozy puzzle experience with a familiar feel. Reviewing a game that can be summarized in a mere 50 words often presents a unique challenge, prompting a deeper dive into the experience beyond its core mechanics. To Farmlands is one such title, a cozy puzzle game that evokes the simplicity of childhood rhymes and the satisfying logic of block-fitting puzzles. The game's premise is straightforward. Fill a grid with various farm animals, each shaped like Tetris blocks, to solve increasingly complex puzzles. The gameplay loop is immediately accessible, requiring no explicit instructions. Players are presented with a grid and a selection of animal shapes, tasked with fitting them all into the designated space. Similar to games like Fit My Cat, where felines replaced farm animals, To Farmlands focuses on spatial reasoning and strategic placement. While there's no overarching narrative, the game encourages players to create their own context, perhaps imagining a mission to save animals by fitting them into a sanctuary. Each animal has a specific shape and size, occupying a certain number of grid spaces. For instance, a chick might take up a single square, while a rabbit occupies two. Animals can be rotated to fit different orientations, adding a layer of tactical consideration. As the game progresses, more animals are introduced, including a long sausage dog, a group of bees, and sheep, each with unique shapes that must be incorporated into the puzzle. The later levels offer a wider array of animals, allowing for multiple solutions and encouraging experimentation with different combinations. For those moments when a puzzle seems insurmountable, To Farmlands includes a helpful hint button and an undo feature, ensuring a smooth and forgiving experience. Visually, the game embraces a simple yet charming aesthetic. The animals are rendered with cute, slightly anthropomorphic details, such as rabbits sporting neck scarves and roosters wearing ties, adding a touch of personality. The level designs are bright and colorful, complementing the game's relaxed atmosphere. The sound design is equally minimalist, with a cheerful, looping folk tune that, surprisingly, doesn't become overbearing even during extended play sessions. A gentle mooing sound signifies the completion of a level, reinforcing the farmyard theme. To Farmlands is a game that successfully delivers on its promise of cozy, uncomplicated fun. It can be completed in roughly an hour, making it a perfect title for short bursts of play, much like mobile games that cater to a similar audience. Aphil Games, the developer, has a knack for creating these accessible, low-stakes experiences that appeal to a broad player base. While it's unlikely to be a contender for Game of the Year awards, To Farmlands fills a specific niche, providing a relaxing, visually pleasing, and mentally engaging puzzle experience. Its low price point and the easily achievable 2000 gamer score further enhance its appeal as a casual gaming option. Audience impact. The review has resonated with players who appreciate casual gaming experiences. Many have commented on the game's charm and its effectiveness as a stress reliever. The comparison to mobile puzzle games also highlights its accessibility and broad appeal. And that wraps up our look at the latest in gaming news and reviews. But before you go, we've got a quick rundown of all the major stories we covered today. That's the end of our news segment. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all our social channels so you don't miss out on any future updates. From Gamescom reveals to massive cash giveaways and a charming puzzle game review, it's been a packed week for Xbox. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on social media for all your Xbox news.